Hello again. This is the second phase of repacking mufflers with on a Harley. I have an '05 Heritage Softail. I've put a 95 kit in it, 510 S&S cam, and I changed the mufflers out to rush mufflers with a standard end cap, mountable end cap to it. As you saw in an earlier video, I went through the procedures to repack the mufflers themselves to be able to put the baffles back into the casing. And I did want to emphasize that when I went to put them back in, originally Rush only called for a single wrapping of the fiberglass insulation in the baffle itself, which would facilitate the baffle going in fairly easy. In the instructions for this particular setup, and I don't think I made a mistake, but they required or requested that I put two in, and I went through that direction with the instructions I gave you on the earlier YouTube preceding this. I did find that after I had wrapped it and everything, got it ready to go in there, that it was fairly tight, and it took a little bit of hand massaging on the fiberglass wrapping itself to kind of get it crushed, I guess you'd say crushed down to where it was tight. Once I got it started in there, it was a little difficult, so I pulled it back out. Made sure that the tube, my outer shell tubing, was clean on the inside. If you've got any kind of old fiberglass sticking to it or what have you, or it's not clean, find some sort of stick and steel wool or whatever and work it until you get that completely clean and wiped out. And then I spray a little WD-40 in there as well to help it slide in. Once I got that part done and cleaned up, it went in. It is tight, I'll tell you that, and it took I took a section, a piece of 2x4, and with a rubber mallet I was able, and had this standing on end, I had it in there and I was able to tap it in and get it seated. The important thing is that this bolt that holds the baffle in place and secures it to the muffler shell itself, you want to make sure as you go in that you're in that same lineup, and as you get down to that point, it tends to seat at this end. Once it seats there, then you can take a screwdriver and kind of work it until you get the hole just right, and then you can put this in. And I put it in with a bolt with blue Loctite on the nut itself, and made sure it was secure. After that, then I put the end caps in. First I put, in my little video earlier, I'm trying a little different baffle design on the exterior end of the Rush muffler itself, and so I added a couple of rings in there, so I had to get one started and get that locked in. Then I was able to put the end cap on and locked out and use blue Loctite on those nuts as well. Put the last ring in, and hopefully you can see the end of the unit. We're going to try this out today. I'm going to put these back on the bike, and I'm going to do a little more cleanup on the chrome here since I've got it off. And then hopefully we've gained a successful direction. I hope this has been helpful in understanding how to repack your mufflers, whether they be Rush or any other brand out there that require packing material on your baffle. It's pretty much the same thing. I will verify with Rush that on this particular style that you had 2 wraps on it, but I did 2 wraps and I got them in there, so I don't think they'll burn out for now. But I hope you have a good time, and shoot me feedback if you have any questions as to issues that you might have run into, or questions or suggestions. And then I'll do another video of the bike with us and with us running and everything, so you can kind of get a feel for what it sounds like. Thanks again, and have a good day. Bye.